You don't even know it yet, but the gym has actually saved your life. Not for the reasons you've heard before. See, the muscles and the confidence are just outer things. They're perks. What really matters are these 3 intangible assets that you only notice when you stop and analyze and think, where the fuck would I be without them? And that first intangible asset that you actually gain is that North Star for life. I've been having numerous conversations lately to my friends and people I work with about how people aren't in the gym. It blows my mind and our minds to think it about how people don't have a center point of their life being nutrition and being fitness and staying fit and making these conscious positive decisions. It's still super shocking to me how most people don't even train or even care about tracking their protein intake. It made me question myself what I would even focus on during the day. And that's where the gym has given you purpose, and it gave me purpose as well. It provides a North Star for life. It provides a guiding beacon, and I often think where the fuck I'd be without it. Probably sitting on my gaming chair, hunched over, playing Call of Duty, screaming out call-outs with my fucking greasy ass KFC hands, going to school just to be called a nerd and getting fucking picked on and getting picked last on every sporting event for the teams. Sit here and genuinely think where the fuck you would be without it as well. Honestly, grab a notebook and draw 2 columns. Put on one side, put the title with gym, on the other side put without gym, and write down your daily tasks, your daily actions, what your day would actually consist of. And I guarantee you that if you're anything like me, you'd struggle to fill out the non-gym side. Now write down 10 years in the future where you would be, what you'd be doing if fitness and gym wasn't actually in your life. Again, you'd be fucking struggling. I literally cannot think of a day without that 1 to 2 hours of fitness and physical self-improvement. Even though it just feels like that small 1 or 2 hour session of crushing weights and grinding towards my fullest potential, that North Star of making fitness and gym a priority in your life is actually what's going to guide you and advise you to say no on more of the bad things and say yes to more of the good things. Then by rejecting the negative things in your life and accepting more of the positive ones and positive occurrences, you unlock the second intangible asset, which is the new belief system that you foster when you make fitness a priority in your life. I actually remember the first few workouts I did at one of the first gyms I signed up to. I'd go upstairs in this little comfort zone that had a quiet area, and I'd do bench press, and I remember only being able to put 5 kilos on each side, 30 kilos all up on the bench press, do it for like 4 or 5 reps, and I would be absolutely stuck. I was doing the gym for muscles, confidence, status, and girls like you probably are as well, right? But as I started to slowly improve, my bench press got to 40 kilos. I did it for 1 rep downstairs in the big boy section where I was feeling way more confident. I was a big boy now, 40 kilos, watch out, right? And for some of the normal people watching this, getting that muscle, getting that confidence was awesome. And it kind of stops there. You make gym a habit, cool. But for the ones who aren't fucking normal, probably just like you, it flips a switch just like it did for me. It flipped a switch and I suddenly became addicted to improvement. I unlocked this innate desire to actually constantly improve, constantly challenge myself, constantly embrace failure so I could get better at things. And I found that my mind kind of became autistically analytical about small improvements I could make every single day, not just in the gym, but overall. It was simply a flow-on effect. Started off with researching how to build muscle quicker, then it became how to diet better, then it became how to improve specific exercises, specific habits, sleep, nutrition, everything. The consistency and motivation skyrockets, and all of a sudden you go from not even knowing what self-development is, not even caring, not even having that thought that exists in your mind that you can do better, you can actually improve your life, to it being entwined in you, bound to you like the fucking Venom from the Spider-Man movies. You simply flip the switch and you're on that pursuit for more. And you're not alone. That's why I created a page for you where you can access the blueprints to becoming more masculine, living for self-development and pushing for more every single day. And if you're anything like me, you'd probably relate to it and it'd probably help you. So check it out in the link below. Now the gym will already pull you from so many pits of hell that you can fall into as a young guy trying to find his way, trying to find his purpose in life. But one pit of hell that is worse than all is the struggle of poor health. In my first period of lifting, I noticed I was starting to get chest pains and I got super worried. I thought I was having a heart attack on the daily. So I went to the doctors, got tested, and turns out I'm fucking diabetic. Don't know how it's caused, don't know who the fuck did it, why the fuck I've got it, but I've got diabetes. And they told me that I had about 3 months before I'd be consistently injecting medication for the rest of my life at high doses every single day. Now the thing is, I could have sat there and given up. I could have listened to what they told me about how all I had to do was just be a normal person, do the same stuff I was doing, not change anything. It's unchangeable. This disease is forever. You're fucked. If I listened to this, then I'd probably be pumping meds 24/7 and have a lifespan of fucking 50. When they told me this in my head, I said, fuck you. Now that was nearly 6 years ago, and if it wasn't for the gym, I'd be in a completely different place, and that's why I'm preaching this so strongly towards you, bro. I use significantly less meds than what they instructed me to, what they told me I'd have to, and that's because I gave a fuck about my health. I got in the gym, I lifted weights, I focused on diet, focused on sleep, prioritized fitness as a north star in my life. There are motherfuckers out there that get into car crashes, get crazy illnesses, get all sorts of fucked up shit wrong with them, and the only reason they survive is because they have primed their body with grit, with extra bone density, with more muscle, with better nutrition, all the stuff that comes from going to the gym. But not just that, it's also the discipline and the mindset change. It's about being healthy and being strong as a priority in both the body and mind, and harnessing that unbreakable discipline that comes from just fucking walking to the gym that first time and picking up that first weight and coming back the next day and the next day and lifting until the day you die. Now, you may not appreciate it now, but if that time comes of great struggle, of great trauma, of great problems, you may just realize that lifting those weights, unlocking that North Star, fostering that new belief system of discipline and improvement every single day, and the inevitable skyrocket in all metrics of your health, which so many people don't care about or even hate on you for doing, is going to be the reason why you come out better than they do, if they even come out at all. Now remember, embrace failure or you risk becoming one.